Thank you, Honourable Speaker, sir. I thank the Honourable Member for this question on plans to facilitate lease renewals on sugarcane leases that are due to expire in 2030. Sorry. The sugar industry remains a vital component of Fiji's rural economy and a source of foreign exchange. However, we recognize that one of the most important contributors to the industry are the farmers. For a farmer, land tenure is not merely a legal contract, it is the foundation of their confidence to invest, to plant, to produce, and to provide for the next generation. And as we approach the 2030 horizon, this government has taken proactive to compensate and strategic approach to ensure that no productive farmer is left at a state of uncertainty. Honourable Speaker, sir, to manage the future, we must be grounded in the reality of the present and based on comprehensive data obtained from Itoke Land Trust Board, we have mapped the progress of the renewal. Across the sugar-producing region, there are 2,362 leases that are being dealt with. I am pleased to report efforts are bearing fruits. Currently, 56% of these leases, amounting to 1,128 individual holdings, had been renewed. In the southwest, and in Singatoka region specifically, we had seen 89% of the lease being renewed. In the northern division, 70% of renewals are completed. However, we acknowledge the challenges in the northwest, that's Lautoka to Ragiraki, where renewals currently stand at 23, with a 38% of lease, this is 415 holdings, at various stages of inspection and consultation. This is not a sign of stagnation, but a sign of due diligence. These consultations are vital to ensuring that the interests of both the tenant and the landowners are harmonized before documentation are made official. Honourable Speaker, sir, the primary barrier to lease renewal has historically been the financial burden of the premium fees. Many of our growers, despite their hard work, struggle to accumulate the capital required for this upfront cost. This government has decided that the cost of the land security should not be a barrier to national production. We had empowered the Sugarcane Growers Fund to act as a primary facilitating agency under our current grant program, and that is one, the government provides a direct grant of 30% of the premium fees up to a maximum of $7,500 per grower. And to cover the remaining balance, the Sugarcane Growers Fund offers loan at a highly concessional and competitive interest rate of 3.99%. Farmers are given flexibility to pay in cash or seek supplementary funding from other institutions. Honourable Speaker, sir, land issues are complex and requires a whole of government approach to find solution. We cannot work in isolation. Therefore, the Ministry is currently working in collaboration with other institutions to address the bottlenecks and challenges in land lease renewal. This high-level body comprises the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Strategic Planning and National Development, Ministry of Itoke Affairs, Ministry of Lands, Ministry of Agriculture, Waterways and Sugar, alongside the Itoke Land Trust Board. The mandate for this task force is to look beyond the immediate 2030 deadline and identify long-term solutions for agricultural leases. The goal is in twofold: to ensure security of tenure for our tenants and to address the legitimate financial and ancestral concern of our landowners. Honorable Speaker, sir, we must be honest about the challenges of the industry. To maintain stable production level, we must ensure that the land is being used effectively and secure. The relationship between the grower and the landowners is very critical in securing extension of sugarcane leases. When a landowner expresses a desire to take over the land for their own use, we respect that right, and however, there must be a clear plan to make maximum use of that land within a defined timeline to prevent a drop in national production. Honorable Speaker, sir, the message to our farmers and landowners today is one of stability and partnership. The data shows that we are moving in the right direction, and our financial grants are reducing the burden that our productivity policies are ensuring that every acre of cane land contributes to a national prosperity. By the end of 2020, we do not just want a renewed set of leases, we want the survival of the sugar industry, and we want a sector where the farmer is secure, the landowner is respected, and the production level are higher than ever before. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank the Honourable Minister Tunabuna. Are there any supplementary questions?